Okay, hi, Jenny here, and today I am going to attempt to clear this pile. That's my goal for today. Not necessarily while we're in video, but at some point today this is going to get cleared. This is kind of a bit of a thing. It's a bit of a thing. So I have a lot of different things from all my makes, as people like to say. My what have yous. Got some paint. It's from a restore store. Seems like a little redundant, but it is what it is. Another redundant thing. It is what it is. Well, if it wasn't what it would be something else. Correct? But it is what it is. So, with that, I am just going to get going over here and try and get some stuff cleared off. So, and how do you ask, are you going to do that? Well, I am going to turn things like this. What is it? It's an Expo dry erase marker card. I'm going to, the backing that came in this, the packaging. Ta-da! So this is the packaging. It's not ta-da Thursday, it's Tuesday. So here we are. We have Expo markers. This is the plastic part, which if I was really amazing, I could think of something to do with that. And what do I do with the markers? Well, I write with them on things, like the mirror, to remind ourselves of things that are to come, that we don't want to forget. Or we do want to forget, and so we forget them, and then we don't go. So, does that happen to people? I think it does. So, one of the things about packaging is there's a shiny side and a not shiny side. This side isn't plasticized, or this side has the shiny side, and you can peel that off a lot of different ways. You could peel it off and just throw it on the floor like I just did. No, you don't throw it on the floor. You put it in the trash. And I even have, a handy dandy little trash can that I keep on here for just such an occasion. So I'm going to actually use that. But the other thing to do is to sand it. So if you're going to use this side, the shiny side, you want to sand it so that the glue or whatever adheres to it. If you put gesso on it, that helps sometimes, but I have noticed that it is better to do that. So what, pray tell, am I going to do with this? Well, I like the fact that it's, circular and an irregular shape. So I'm probably going to make it into a pocket, or, a tuck in this journal that I'm making, that I started sourcing things during my Happy Mail video from last week, where I was sorting things for Happy Mail. That riveting show of what to do with Happy Mail. So, and what did I do after that? I just put it right here on my desk, because that's what happens when you don't finish. You put it on your desk. And these were things from last week that I said needed to go into my special, we have a place for that, for printables. And that place, I just dropped one. Yeah, I think I lost one already. And that's why you have to have a place for everything, because if you don't, you'll drop it on the floor. So right now, that is not even a right now place. And that is where I put my printables. Shocking. In a paper sorter. It's actually one of those hanging file folder thingies. You know what I mean. Those movable file crates that are oh so posh and whatnot. That you, in fact, use to organize paper. So what do I have in it? I have paper in it. Isn't that amazing? I am such an innovator. I don't know. I mean, that might be sarcasm. It could be. I have this from last Halloween. I'm going to stick it here. Maybe I'm going to attach it to a... Ooh, look, let's do this. It's orange and black. It goes together. Let's tape this to this. And then I will always be able to find the orange. Or another pen. Yeah, okay. Or I'll just stick it in there. And it'll be in the way. And you can think of that little thing. In comments below, why don't you give me a suggestion of what to do with the sparkly branchy thing. So this is all papers and packaging and whatnots that I got sorted. I sorted my collection over there, and that collection has less stuff in it. But every other collection has a ton of stuff in it. I actually even had to move a whole organizer so that I could get in and out just now. I'm just telling you, there's truth up in here. We got truth happening. So there's this. Okay, you guys are like, we saw this before. I might be making you dizzy. Panda. I love panda bears. It's a long story, but and turtles. Turtles. When I was teaching little kids, we talk about Tucker turtle, and it's a coping mechanism. That these are paper straws, and I don't want to give them the name because what I'm about to say. They fall apart when you put them in your drink, but aren't they pretty? These particular paper straws. I've had other paper straws that don't do that, but I think I need to do something with these paper straws. Someday I will. Maybe I'll make it into a paper straw wand. Like so. Put this in here. Ta-da! It's a wand. And then I could take apart a pen and put the other pen part in and make it a pen. I don't know, but now I'm going to stick both these things in here. Now you can see the paper straw. And that is how a pile begins. If you want to know how a pile begins, that is it. You put it over to the side for someday. And someday never happens. So, someday is today. Today is someday. So I have these Happy Mails. And I have to decide who they're going to. This is stuff I usually keep in my pocket. That has a home. That has a home. Oh, that home has moved into the other room for a moment. Okay, we're getting there. This is my Swedish fish. Are there other kinds of fish? I'm not a big fan of other fish. I mean, I did make a lovely peppered salt and pepper cod the other day. And we were like, of course, is there any other kind of cod? What kind of cod would you have? Of course you would have salt and pepper cod. Why not? Like, who thought of that? But anyway. So, I have Dollar Tree stickers that I have decided I'm not going to use. So, I'm actually going to just, some lucky, oh, I was thinking this one. Some lucky other person is going to get these Dollar Tree stickers. Okay. So now I'm going to make a new pile. That's going over there. Because I'm, I won't say it, getting along in years. You have to make funny noises when you move. Like, oh my God, that's the worst thing ever. So, as you can see, underneath here is a craft mat. And this craft mat is going to enable us to make crafts. Isn't that fascinating? And if somebody could give me directions on how to open a glitter glue, art glitter glue, I haven't figured it out yet. I need like a YouTube video on this, and I'm sure there is one. So I have not figured out how to I have not figured out how to open that. I know. It says something. It says something. I'm not sure what it says, but it says something about me. All good things, I'm sure. All right. Ta-da! I'm just going to keep going. Oh, my fluffy pen is in the car. So I can't go, pa-da! Okay, can you tell? I like flamingos. I don't want anything to show. Am I going to actually? No. So I have places where I hang these things. Because that's a Dollar Tree flamingo that I just showed. Besides whatever part of my body that I just showed. Dollar Tree's pretty good. I mean, I call it cheap stuff from China. A little relaxation. I have a drawer here for self-care things, so I'm going to put this on. De-stress bomb. I could show you my craft room, but I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm not. I need to fix it. Oh, see? Look. Is that cute or what? It's a bow and a paperclip. I made it out of scraps. I think it's cute. And that's all that matters. God. Because that's why I have all this stuff. Because I think things are cute. So, is this all that you imagined it would be when you turned on this video? I hope so. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. That's very helpful. And oh gosh, and subscribe if you would like to see more and hijinks and whatnots. If you would like to see hijinks, please subscribe and hit the bell and give me a thumbs up. And that would be much appreciated. And I'm trying to find, I had, so I had these things put aside, and, oh, I think I found them. Ta-da! I found them. I put them to the right. I usually, never mind, there is no usually. So these are things that I had collected. It's the packaging. I am trying to reduce my plastics use. So here, this is my journal to be. Things that I like and stuff that I'm working on. So again, I have another pile to sort. Ah! No, don't fall. Okay, and I won't yell. Okay. Very helpful. Okay. So from our last video, this was the packaging for the scrapbook papers. And then I had calendar. I'm just going to do, can you, no, you can't. Well, that will fix it, I think. Now you can, right? I hope that wasn't in the way the whole time I was just talking, because you know what I'm learning is how to edit, but I haven't yet. So this one has all the little animals on it. So I'm going to put that in here somewhere. And then I had decided I was going to put these things in here somewhere. But these, and these I've already folded. So it's mostly black and white, as you can see. And I staggered the pages. And what I liked about it, so I staggered the pages. So that gives levels and texture. And not texture, interest. And I like, it's kind of Art Deco-y with the clean lines. But anyway, I see things where other people don't, and I think that's one of my superpowers. But anyway, so there's white and black and black and white. And inside here we have a blue-footed booby. Is that cute? Those are cute. And I put them in the center so that we could see them both together. I didn't want to separate the pair because they mate for life. So, I think that's what it said in my other page. I thought I saw that. So, that's a mating pair right there. Blue-footed boobies. Look it up. It's fun to find out. You know what I've been wondering is Time Life cards. Remember those? Oh, the Time Life card. On the next Time Life cards, we have animals of Africa, animals of India, animals of North America. I used to love that Time Life subscription thing. I wonder, do people collect those? Because I would collect them, but of course, like, I need to collect anything else. So basically, you're going to see me work right here. I'm going to move everything to the left, and I'm going to try and actually put this journal together. As in, actually, not even kidding, like, stitch it in the whole 9 yards while we sit here. I had showed this before. I'm going to give this away as a friend, to a friend who might enjoy it. So I'm going to put it over there. A friend of mine gave me these stickers, and I have to make the little face, the little sound, because they're little owl stickers, and maybe I'll use them. That's a journal. We're not doing that. Okay, gravity is working over here. Ah! Gravity. That's a copyright thing. Somebody sang that song. Don't be singing. I'm not singing for the entertainment of it. Okay. God. I'm sorry. Excuse me, pile. You didn't see that. I stuck that over there. Okay. So let's count our pages and see how many pages we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I counted these before. 9, 10. 10 pages. It's not a lot. It's just a little journal. It's a very tiny journal. Maybe I should pick. And that's why I had the panda. I'm thinking. That's the sound of me thinking. It's very intrusive. That is, I guess, going in the trash. This is something I need to read. So it's going over there. And then I'll have to print out another one because I can't find it. So when I am asking people, where did I put that stuff that I had to read? You're going to tell me. Okay, so I have this. I'm going to turn, this is paper that I marbled, made a marble pattern on using some material, which I don't have. Okay, all right, so here are the other pages. 10. The turtle. What should I put the turtle? Ah, maybe I should put the turtle on the front. Like so. Should I put the front? Yeah? This way? I love the turtle. I'm gonna make him a page. Making him a page, and not a regular page either, so that we can get the fishy. So there we go. So when you're making a junk journal, the only thing that matters really as far as when you're organizing the pages is that first, well, there's a couple things. One, you want to make sure that the top that you want to be at the top is at the top. A lot of people will put little arrows pointing up that they erase. Me, I just take my chances and then just undo the journal because I haven't done that. But if you want to be pretty precise, if you're being precise, you want to be precise about it. And put an arrow, and that helps you keep track of where your pages are. If it's just, blank, it doesn't matter. But sometimes when you get going, words, they have a right side up and it helps to, when the reader is looking at it, for them to be able to read it right side up as opposed to upside down. So, just saying, if that's your goal for your viewer to be able to enjoy your journal right side up, if that's a thing, people really want to make sure their pages are the right way. So anyway, the height of the pages, you want the something else fell. You want the height of the pages not to exceed the cover. So people, it's about a 1/2 inch. You want to have like a 1/2 inch allowance like that, so that it, you know, your pages are inside, and when it folds over, they squish out. So see, you don't want it really, but I like to have little tabs and stuff sticking out. But you don't really want a weak page sticking out. So I'm gonna fix that. But it can be like that. Do you see that? How this page is wider than this page? I might even just go ahead and switch it, so that you have an image like a turtle to focus on the front page. See? That's okay. Now, you say, why would I want a journal that looks like that? With this, I mean, not that there's anything wrong. It has lovely graphics explaining how to use this scrap pack. But, do you want that as a cover for your journal? Well, maybe you don't. So, let's work on that after we stick these in. So these are like pages that have tabs, just as I was talking about. So I am going to fold them so that the tabs kind of stick out. And I'm going to gesso this side and this side, so that maybe I'll sand it so that you can adhere stuff to this, whoever is going to get it. I don't know. I don't have a person in mind. Although, as I just said that, I might have a person in mind. So, this journal is going to have these little tabbies out. And see, they're staggered, so I like that. I like texture and layers and things. Okay, so enough talking, start doing. So what am I going to do? So I'm going to hold this, I'm going to clip it, and that helps me keep track of, it's been so long since I've been in here. I really have had a dry spell, for real, all things considered. Alright, so I'm going to paper clip these. Oh, where's my paper clip I just showed you? I'm going to paper clip these so I don't have to go through them again with you. Alright, so then I'm going to take this and I am going to work on so much hullabaloo about nothing. I'm just going to push things to the side. Anyone else? Anyone? Anyone do that? Okay. So, first, I am going to pick up the stuff that fell on the ground. So, don't step on it. And I just realized my sandpaper. Oh, I put it in the, okay. Here's my bow. My bow clip, which I feel like should just get added to that now. I had sandpaper and I put it in a thing. I'm a little jumpy. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Oh, here's my, let's not lose that thing. My art glitter glue nozzle. Alright. I'm just going to use this for now. For now. So, what is it? Oh, it's technical. It's a nail file. I know, it's joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Clearly I'm joking. So, what am I doing? I am roughing up this texture here so that, and I should have a mask on, but I'm sick of wearing masks, so I don't care. I'm not, this is not a political statement. I'm just saying that personally, I personally have a really hard time, I'm sure I'm not alone in this, really hard time wearing them. They make me just a tad crazy. Alright, I am going to have to get up and get, because I have something that helps. I have one of those tack cloths that I use for crafts. And I hope nothing shows. Oh, it did. Okay. So here I am. Yeah, that's a trap. But I walked 90. I walked 9,000 miles today with a friend. So 9,000 steps. I didn't walk 9,000 miles. Okay. Exaggeration. So this is really coarse. This is going to go a lot faster than this. But it's also, I should really technically go get that mask I was talking about. But we want to speed it up, don't we? Oh, that's a good sound. I love that. Oh, yeah. We love the sound of sanding. I love the sound of sanding. Sanding is my friend. It makes things adhere. Let's flip it over and sand this deer. Sandy, oh Sandy, I love to sand, 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 sand. This is fun to do. Yay. Okay. Then I have this. Sky blue. So, what have people been watching? That's what I want to know. What are you watching? What YouTube channel are you watching? So this is one of those tack cloths you use for furniture, and it picks it up. It's not my favorite texture. I just get over it. It's got like wax. It's wax infused paper. So there we are. We're at that. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, now my hand is sticky, and I am going to use something to make it go away. What do I have? I know I have hand sanitizer here because I use it to get up. Using some hand sanitizer because I'm not going to edit this video. I'm going to get that sticky stuff off my hands. And my thing that I have right here, that's right here, it's right here. I turn around and everything is right there. Like my wipes, my, whatever. But it's, where is it? It's missing. It's not right. It's not. It's just not. Okay. So, enough of that. Gesso. What kind of gesso? Gesso. This is Liquitex. Now, I will say that buying gesso is pretty expensive. This was, I think, $15 for this bottle. And, yeah, so it is a thing. But I got it with a coupon. You get it with a coupon, and then you get, whatever, 50% off. And, so, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply the gesso. Or you could also use, another thing you can use, I have used this and it works. It's not like museum quality. It's not like, this is for if you're just doing it for yourself. Paint and glue. Kids paint and glue. And it makes it matte. So really what I'm looking for here is I'm covering the text. And it's going to take think a couple layers. And I'm using my very important extra care card. So I'm just covering this. And why am I covering this? Because I want to make it adhesive friendly, and maybe the text will peek through just a little bit, but so I am being so technical right now. I'm spreading this with a, if you watch Shabby Dabby Doodah, Tina apply paint when she does her house paint on magazine pages, I just find that to be so fascinating that someone is so careful. And it's funny because I love her because she's so self-depreciate, you know, I guess crafters in general, I think people on YouTube doing crafts are self-depreciate, you know, what am I saying? Self-deprecating. That's what I'm trying to say. Self-deprecating. It's like, oh, I'm sharing this because I like to do it, and I'm sharing that. Well, and this is why I'm sharing this. I'm going to go back to that. I'm sharing my YouTube videos because I want people to enjoy the experience of crafting and not worry about, is it right? Is it good? Is it... crafting is healing to me. It has helped me stay sane, and especially during this time of uncertainty, which we call life. Life is a time of uncertainty. When commercials are saying, oh, in this time of uncertainty, obviously you haven't lived a life if you feel like your life is certain. Whose life is certain? There's nothing certain. I guess I don't know. I just feel like everybody else is caught up with the idea that the world is the world is. So, am I worried that I'm getting it on my glass mat? No, I don't worry. You know why? Because it's glass. And that is pretty exciting. Unless I was using glass enamel paint, then that would be pretty bad, I think. I haven't tried it. But everything else I have ever done on this glass mat has come off. Now, everything I've ever done has not come off of this cheap desk that I'm using. But I do have some things that help me, like, you know, rubbing alcohol gets, as we know, gets everything gone. So look it. That's pretty exciting, huh? I just keep spreading it. And it does not have to be perfect. Nope. It does not. Now, I have maybe I do have an idea. I just decided right now. Okay, so this has got to kind of melt. This has to melt. Melt into the paper. See? So you don't need a lot of supplies to do this. This is junk mail, sandpaper, or an emery board, or both. A credit card or old store card that they don't actually require you to carry. And you know what I like? I like how you can see kind of in there. Now I'm going to, yep, you guessed it. Watch me. Watch me. Now that might stick, so I'm not going to leave it for a long, long time. And I have a unicorn of water. that doesn't go in the dishwasher. It's hand washed. So the only thing that I could use for my family of, they gave it to me for Christmas. My boys. But in order to protect the unicorn's existence, it has to stay in the craft room. Because I believe in unicorns. They're real. See? See? If they weren't real, it wouldn't be here. I'm going to quickly... This isn't that loud. And it's not that... I'm not going to show the brand. It's not that effective either. I don't know, but it's a embossing gun. That's what I have. And before this, I used a hairdryer. So, why am I doing this, you ask? I'm drying the gesso so that when I apply the Mod Podge, which is also out there in my craft cart that I keep so handy. What I stick to it, what I adhere to the Mod Podge, will stick. So this is all about layers. Layers. Now. But seriously, where is that? I had this thing of, now you, I'm going to get my, I'm back. So I got my Mod Podge. Mod Podge. Now I have a big jug of it because I eat this stuff like candy. No, it's not edible. And it's not opened. Where is it? I'm getting annoyed. It probably fell. Along with everything else, this craft room needs to get cleaned. So I gotta go back out here and I'm not gonna worry about anything. So I don't have that. Now, I made a mess, but you could put parchment paper underneath, or freezer paper. Not parchment. That's fancy. Not parchment paper. Well, yeah, I guess. You know, kitchen grade or freezer paper underneath. All right, it's good enough. Okay, now I had a place for that. Oh my gosh, that cart is very handy. That card is so handy. How handy is it? Okay. I have this package of picture paper. That I've been saving. And look at. This is pretty nice. Let's see. Maybe we can mimic that. I don't know. Let's just play. Let's just do it. And I think, sorry, I don't know if that bothers people. I think therefore I am. There I am. So, Mod Podge. Very technical product. I pour it in the cap. A lot of people do this. Pour it in the cap. This is my Mod Podge brush. You don't have, I don't know. You can use any brush you want, actually. How are we doing? Are we in? Okay. So apply the Mod Podge, apply the Mod Podge, apply the Mod Podge. And I'm going to intentionally sprinkle up. That's sprinkle. Sprinkle, scrunch and crinkle. Sprinkle up so that it's like that. To kind of mimic the texture of that other. Yeah, I know. I just put it on top too. Look. We're not talking like Van Gogh here. I'm not Van Gogh. I am just having a little play with the tissue. And my absolute favorite thing in the world, Mod Podge. I know I said it. My family jokes about my adhesive collection and desire to have, you know, one year they're like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, glue. So I got glue. I got a big thing of tacky glue, and I got a gallon of Elmer's glue, and I got a gallon of Mod Podge. So I just use the Mod Podge and refill it. The other thing that I like is paper. So glue and paper are two of my favorite, and pens. But, and what else? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. So back in the day, Wednesday, no, I use the glossy kind. That's one thing that is, if it was matte, it would be, now, there may even be some paint on this brush because I put it in, I put the card that I was using to spread the gesso. So there may be some gesso involved in this adhesion. But hey, we're just going to take it as it comes. So I'm going back and forth, and that some people, it's the opposite. It's the opposite of what most people do right now. Most people don't want bubbles and wrinkles in their tissue paper, but I'm intentionally putting them there. Why? Because I want that cover to look like that. I want it to be kind of wrinkled, have a mirror that effect. It's not going to look like that. It's going to mirror that effect. Yeah, yellow, more Mod Podge. So the cool thing about Mod Podge is while you are using it, like this brush, if you keep the brush wet and I mean, not wet with Mod Podge, I mean wet with water, you can wash that off. And I can wash this stuff. This will come off and this bottle won't get stuck again. But I don't know if that's a cool thing or not, but I think it's helpful to know. It all is not lost. And if your bottle is, this is probably not news to you either, but if the bottle is stuck, just run it under warm water and it'll eventually come open. So this is just regular, it's not art tissue paper at all. This is just yellow, regular gift wrap. That I saved because, you know, I'm gonna use it someday, right? Aren't we gonna use it someday? Well, you are if you use it, but if you save it, and save it and save it and save it for someday, and you won't have, then it'll get wrecked, it'll get ripped, it'll get spilled upon, and no one will use it. So you gotta use what you have. Use what you have. And I think that's one of the key things of these times for me, is just using what I have. I didn't go out and buy more stuff, and I still am not going out and buying stuff. I'm taking a class online that is just starting. Thursday it'll start. Anyway, in a couple days, as the crow flies. Somebody want to explain that to me? My husband has tried. I think crows fly straight across instead of following the road. So it's just down the street as the crow flies. That's what I think it means. Correct me if I'm wrong. So also with this bright tissue, when I'm thinking about composition and bright, I'm just using what I have. When I'm thinking about composition and whatnot, I'm thinking, okay, what do I have in my stash over here that I already sorted? I didn't do the cover first, although some people would do the cover first and then everything else would inform what they've done. Okay. The back is a little flatter than the front because the back is the back and everything rests on it. So I wanted that to be flatter. So anyway, what was I saying? So there's that. Now this is very soggy, and this is what I have so far. So this was a long video. I hope you guys, if you stayed till the end, you should get a medal, a sticker maybe, I don't know. So this is where I'm at so far with this cover right here. This is going to be the cover of my junk journal. Or as my friend likes to call them, genius journals. I think that's what they're going to be. So anyway, so for now, bye-bye. Hope your hands are dirty. Bye.